but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. They go play action with Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
52 blaster.
Etienne once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Blue striker. Yellow, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. On the move past the 40.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jamison Williams.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another tote for Etienne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Etienne up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
First carry for James Conner, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Yellow, one.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll go again with ETN. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
A give to ETN running right.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Check pitch.
A give running right, ETN.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
That pass caught. It's Williams. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Washington.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson looking left side, and he's got him there. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Double count right here. Double count. Easy.
Now Wilson on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Go. 19.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll go down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They run over center with Mitchell.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
14.
They'll run with Mitchell.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Once more with Mitchell.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat.
Touchdown, Washington.
Michael Gallup from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Ready up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wilson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Ready?
A handoff for Etienne. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Etienne once more. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On the set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Washington going to send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for the Commanders,
it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they